Here is my League One review of all the games for the 17th of April. So let's start at the top of the league, where league leaders Hull came from 1-0 down to win 2-1 against Fleetwood. Where Simon Grayson's team have been on a great run up until so far. However, today they obviously did falter. They took the lead with Carl Vassell going into half time. However, they weren't able to keep hold of that, and Hull just became the better side, scoring lots of goals at the moment, clearly showing why they're probably going to end up winning the league, as it looks like they probably will do at this moment in time. Next was the biggest game of the day. We had third place Sunderland taking on Blackpool, where Blackpool came out 1-0 victors in this game. This is a massive game for them, that pretty much cements their position as or basically a playoff team now. Playoffs are automatics a bit too far out of reach for them, and for Sunderland I think this puts their hopes and aspirations of reaching the automatic playoffs out of reach now. Goal by Luke Garbutt, lucky deflection by all accounts, but Sunderland was apparently just as lucky to not be down to 10 men. So it's a massive game, especially as they've still got each other to play again in a couple of weeks' time. These were definitely 6-point games, but again I think for Sunderland now it's just put the automatic promotion places out of reach. Even though Peterborough didn't play today, I don't think really they've got much chance of catching them anymore. Next up we have a big game at either end of the table. Lincoln were taking on Bristol Rovers. Lincoln taking an early lead in this one, 16 minutes in. Misery just piled on for Bristol. Can't seem to get anything going their way at the moment when they had a player sent off after 30 minutes. And at the moment it's not looking great for Bristol, looking like they're going down. And as for Lincoln, it looks like they've managed to regain that form after that topsy-turvy part just before Easter. I think having a couple of weekends off to help get their squad back up to full fitness after they're struggling with COVID has really helped them. They look like they're going to be back in for the playoffs, it's guaranteed. Now, next up we have Portsmouth versus MK Dons. Now, on MK Dons, for me, going into this, they look like they're safe. They're not going to be going down, but really look like they're a bit too far outside the playoffs now to be making a final push. However, it's a great result for them, 1-0. It means trouble for Portsmouth. They're sat just on the edge of the playoffs at the moment, and their form's not been great recently. So this game was quite a surprise, but hopefully this will maybe Portsmouth now might put a spurt on, because at the moment they need to do something, because otherwise they may not end up in that playoff spot by the end of the season. Next up we had Ipswich versus Charlton. Now this game could have been massive if anybody managed to grab 3 points. Sadly, however, teams kind of equal each other out, and very much ball 0-0 result out here. But this game could have been massive if either one of them had managed to grab 3 points. Would have put them in a great shout with reaching it. As it stands, Charlton still within a great shout. Not so great for Ipswich, a little bit far out, but still have a great chance of making the playoffs. Next up we have Doncaster versus Shrewsbury. This is a massive 3 points for Doncaster. First win in 10 games, including 5 losses on the bounce going in today, but massive 3 points to help stable their ship. If they've got any chances of reaching the playoffs, they needed to win today, because they've just been tumbling, looking like they were almost an automatic promotion certainty at one stage this season. So it'll be great for them to finally steady the ship and hopefully kick on now for the rest of the season, see if they can get a late playoff push. Bit of scene change here. Next up we have Rochdale versus Accrington Stanley, if I can speak properly. That's a massive 3 points for Doncaster here. 3-1 victors. Not Doncaster, what am I saying? Rochdale. 3-1 victors. Massive 3 points to help in their fight against the relegation. It's possibly a little bit too late, but they're still making a great run. Win in the week, win on Saturday. They could still get in with a chance. Personally think a little bit too late, but who knows, there's still a chance for them. Next up we have Wigan with a 2-1 victors over Crewe. Massive 3 points for them, clearly showing why they've managed to grow out of those relegation spots. Great 3 points for them. I'm glad to see them out of the relegation. I think the league's better with them in it, and hopefully they're pretty safe now. They ain't got any going down. Good chance for staying up for next season. Next up we have Plymouth versus Burton, 1-1, point each. I think these teams are both pretty much safe now, so I don't think they'll mind too much. But it's again another great result for Burton, who have been on this massive run since Jimmy has been back. Great to see them climbing up at the league, back up. Next we go into the two late kickoffs, starting with Wimbledon 4 to Swindon Town 1. Yes, that's right, Swindon losing again, great to see. Nice 3 points of Wimbledon. It's great for their chances of trying to get staying up this season. However, maybe a little bit too late, but still within a chance outside the playoffs at the relegation at the moment. It could be anybody game down there. There's still 6 teams out of that could get relegated. Obviously 4 go down, so still all to play for down there. And finally ended with my team, Oxford United, with 3-2 victories over Gillingham. Managed to come from 2-0 down with 15 minutes left to play. 2 massive goals from Sam Long after signing his new deal in the week. It's great to see it. He's one of our own. Massive boost to the season. Personally think we're still a little bit too late after those couple of games over Easter to get into the playoffs, but who knows, with a great run now for the end of the season, if a couple of results go our way, there's still a chance, but maybe a little bit too late. So there you go, that's my review of all the games in League One today on the Saturday the 17th of April. What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, follow, like it, and obviously be sure to subscribe if you want to see more.